I don't think so much about the sales that it generates. I don't think so much about how much it increases my party average. You know, when you think about all of those things, I do want to put them out there for you. 10% on $275, because now all of a sudden you have now hit $3,200 instead of less than $3,200. What's 10% of $275? $2,750. Oh, if you're a manager, you can get another 8 to 10% on top of that. Okay, so let's just do 10% because you're DIQ. How much is that? Another $2,750, right? How much is that? $55. So yeah, we don't make any money on half price items. I just made $55. All right, I want you to think about that. But more importantly, is I got cookware, the best cookware, in the hands of someone that allowed me to be in their home, that honored me with the privilege of being in their home, and I got them something at a really good deal, and I know it will be something that they will always look at and go, I love my cookware. And so I really want you to think about that. I love my knives, and they will be advocates for you at your next parties. So think about who needs good knives, who needs good cookware. Which one of my hostesses do I need to make sure she knows how good this is, so when her husband comes traipsing to the door and she's like, I just spent $598, he's like, right on, girlfriend, okay? Let me tell you this, the last thing I do to ease the pain of that order form, okay, because a lot of times my average hostess is writing me a $300 to $400 check on her party, okay? And the reason is I always do value versus cost. And when I do value versus cost, I add up everything at retail. Everything at retail. If it's on sale, I still do retail, because that's what they would pay for it on an average day retail, full retail. So cookware, $11.99. You know, I put that on there. I do the tax and the shipping at $11.99. Shipping and then tax. Okay. So depending on your tax and your shipping, I'm like, okay, Cheryl, that is $1,492. But guess what? Today, girlfriend, you're getting it all for only $742. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll add it all up. One time I told this girl, I'm like, okay, if you were to pay full price, Cheryl, today, you'd be writing me a check for $1,292. She's like, oh! And I'm like, guess what? Now, I figure out their host gifts. I figure out their host bonuses. I figure out anything they bought, anything that they bought on their party, everything I figure all out, add up all the full shipping, all the full tax. $1,292. And she's staring at me, and I'm like, and you get to write me a check. All it is, all of that, $1,292 for $358. Now, how many of you would get sick at the thought of telling your host that she's writing you a $358 check? You'd be like, you just pass the order form over, right, and let her look at it, right? There you go. Okay. I remember feeling that way. I hated that feeling because I thought, what if they start taking stuff off their order? This is, ooh. When I said $1,298, she's like, that's it! And so for the next week and a half to 2 weeks when she's waiting for her Tupperware, is she thinking, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have spent $348? Or is she thinking, oh, I can't wait till my Tupperware gets here because I got $1,298 in Tupperware? What do you want them focused on? Okay? Always value versus cost. And it will make a big difference for you, especially when you're doing big ticket items, because there's always great value versus cost. Do we not, when we walk home from the mall and we got bags, it's like, honey, don't worry, I got it on sale. I saved more than I spent. Thank you. Okay, so we know how it goes. It is up to us. Don't you love when you go to the little grocery store and they're like, you saved 42 cents? And you're like, they tell you, don't they? Okay? But think about this. Saving, what was it, $900 on her party. And I tell them, you're always going to get more free than what your party sales are when you have our average party and above. Think about those things and really share them. And think about right now, look at Cheryl's party. Think of the value that you have. We all have that. And that you have something to give to them. When you focus on what you have to give versus receiving by dating a party, when you focus on what you have to give, you'll have no problem dating parties. Think about when it comes to holiday time. Do we not love giving gifts? And give the gift. And think about now is the time. I love the can I help. So I want you guys to think about what you have to offer. What are you really good at? What could you help them with this holiday season? What does Tupperware have to offer that you can get excited about? I'm very excited about cookware and knives because I know their products. Whether you are a cooker or not, you will use these in your home. And in that, I know that you'll find great value in them. It comes with a leaflet to explain everything for you, and it will make a huge difference for you. How many of you want cookware? Woo! guys so much, and I challenge you guys to do that right now.